Look at this. Okay. Look at that. There's the moon. And just the volcano. 5 a.m. Good morning, good morning. It's early. It's not that early anymore. It's 6 o'clock. And I'm going to show you my tea that I make every day. I always say I drink my tea and I drink my coffee. This is where I drink my tea. The alarm went off at 5. Usually I'm awake. I don't know. I know what I took last night. I'm like, why did I sleep so hard? I think I took 2 of these stress relief sleepy things. I don't know. Melatonin and ashwagandha. Anyway, I slept really good. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so my tea, because I need to wake up. I've got to study. I've done my Bible time, and thank goodness that's on an application, so I listen to it. But now, I need to study Spanish, okay? So what do I put? I've got my hot water going here. There's my hot water. I use Herbalife green tea. That's what I use. Okay, so, and I measure it in a cap. That's how I do it, in the cap. So in that goes. And then I put in this is a lift off. Excuse me, and it's full of vitamins. And it has a little bit of caffeine in it. It will give me a boost. I need a boost. And then because, you need to protect your immune system. Best defense. And that's full of good yummies too. It's got my vitamin C and antioxidants. And here, another one. And these are fizzy. So, let's see. There they are. They're fizzy. Let's put some hot water in there. And I usually let that fizz up first. Put a little hot water in there. And you see, let's see where it is. It's fizzy. And then, I got that. I like essential oils. Tea tree oil is fabulous. I put a couple drops of that in there. And I like peppermint, so I use my my peppermint oil and put a couple drops in there. And then I start adding in my powders, okay? So I'll show you real quick. I have Moon Balance, Forever Beautiful. It's got some chia seeds in it. This is acai. I filled it back up. They have superfoods here in the stores. They're kind of expensive, but they're worth it. Energy Balm, and this one's got the acai in it, and maca, and lucuma, and banana. And then this is just straight matcha tea. I put too much in one day and made myself really nauseous. It's very strong, so I just use like a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of that, but it wakes you up. I mean, it really makes you alert. And then this one is my plant collagen, so that, helps with my skin and other things. So then I squeeze fresh lime. Fresh lime, I've got 2 of those, and I'll squeeze that in there. Stir it up, drink it up, while my coffee is percolating. See? There she be, she's percolating. And as soon as I get my tea down the hatch, then I get to enjoy my coffee. So, it's Friday, I'm so excited. And last day of Spanish for me for 2 days. Sergio will be here soon, and I'm going to continue with Spanish while he's here because last time the gap liked to kill me when I went back. And then the kids have Spanish class today as well, and I don't know, we'll see what else happens. I can't wait to see. It's always a Winnie the Pooh and Tigger adventure around this house. We never know. So let's get on with our day. Sing the song. There you go. Perfect. Huh? How does the song go? Sing it. A, B, C. Okay, I won't say it. Well, you have to figure it out. What letter is it? Very good. Flip it over. Flip it. No, up, like, do this. Flip it. Over, like, flip it, like that. Does it fit now? What letter is that?
Oh.
What letter is that? Silly.
Yeah. P. My P is for that.
Poppy.
Poppy.
Okay.
It's for tiny.
Okay, you gotta flip it over like this sometimes. There you go. Oops, put it down and you guys figure it out. There you go. Turn it, turn it, turn it. There you got it. Very good.
My H is for horse.
Yes, very good, Gianna. You're so smart. Muy inteligente.
No. Mama, where did this go?
What letter is it?
For kitty.
C, very good, Amalia.
C is for kitty.
Cat.
This goes.
What letter is it?
Mama, where did this go?
Well, what letter is it? K.
K is for apple.
K is for apple.
What's that
No.
for that?
K is for kite or kangaroo. I passed by this Barbie on the kids' table as I went to school. Little did I know this was how I would feel today. I'll give you a view behind me as I walk today. Maybe it'll be a little more exciting. Class kicked my butt. Why did it kick my butt so hard? I don't know. I want to quit. I want to be a quitter. That's what I want. I'm sick of this. I hate not knowing. I hate feeling stupid. I hate not being able to express, like, I will. She asked me if I was going to be there Monday because, you know, it's the end of the week and she wanted to make sure. And she said, "You're not going to come Monday?" And I said, "No." And I wanted to say, "I'm coming Monday. I'll be here." Hell, I couldn't even get that out. I couldn't even say it. I was like, okay, I'm going to be boy in I said, let's try Sarah. No, that's not it. Let's try, I couldn't even say that. I'm telling you what, by the end of class, my brain is fried. And I can't say anything, and I hate it. Okay, look. You see her? I love that. Look at her. She's so tiny, and she's selling her wares. She's got all her stuff. Do you know how hot she must be? And here I am complaining because I can't communicate. Oh, I will figure this out, but I am just pissed. I just hate that. And then here he comes selling his wares. Look at that. They stop by everybody and ask, beautiful purse, beautiful. Okie dokie, Smokey. So you got the real me after class. That's how I feel. So I wanted to record it because when I come and get in my car, I can be fun. But when I leave there, some days, I am just over it, okay? And that's okay. Life is that way, all right? If you have days where you are just over it, it's okay. Every day is not perfect. We are not made to succeed every single step of the way. With our failures and our challenges come humongous triumphs, okay? I get it. You get it. We all get it. But there are times where, and again, I pray and I ask God, be it done unto me according to your word. I do, and I believe, and I know that he is beside me, and I know that, you know, as I face these challenges and I'm overwhelmed, he's prepping me for the next big thing, okay? This ain't nothing, baby. I know this. I've been around the block a time or two with God there with me. With me. He is my driver, okay? And when I think, oh, man, this thing's insurmountable, I just can't even imagine this. Guess what? They ain't nothing compared to what he's got waiting for me next year or next week or tomorrow or whatever, okay? And I know it and I get it. And I know without these challenges, without him, you know, pushing me and poking and prodding and challenging me, I'll never grow. And I came here to grow. I did come here to grow. And I have to remind myself of that frequently, because I want to crawl into a little hole and get comfortable and just stay in the house and do my thing and take the kids to the pool and go buy flowers and garden and do all this stuff and love life and shop and do the stuff. But that's not it. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to learn Spanish. I'm here to test the waters for retirement. I'm here to see if this is somewhere or some lifestyle that Sergio and I can navigate with our 3 little kids successfully for us, successfully for them, happily for us, happily for them. And right now, I'm at that point where I'm gonna throw in the towel when it comes to learning Spanish. I'm really not, but geez, it does not help the mask, okay? I retaliated with the sunglasses in class all day. Some days I need them because the sun is so bright. I didn't today, but I'm just so frustrated, and I don't want you to be able to read every look on my face either. I can't see your face. I can't even tell what you're saying. I try to mimic the words you're saying, and she corrects me. It doesn't help to correct me when your P's sound like B's and your V's sound like B's, and I mean, I don't know what you're saying. Could you write it on the board? Maybe if I wrote it down, I could do it. And then now we've started a different tense with these imperatives, imperativos, and the we form, nosotros form, is monos at the end. And so every word ends in monos in some way, shape, or form, unless it's negative, and then it's amos, not mamos. What'd I say? Monos. I don't even know. It just gets so confusing when she wears mask. It's really hard, okay? So I'm gonna quit complaining about that for right now. But then, okay, the other part is that she's a teacher. She's an instructor. She's not a young pup. I mean, she is young, but she's got, you know, an education, and she teaches. So I trust that we're doing this together, and she's got her crap together. Okay, but when she writes stuff on the board and she has to get her phone out to look at the conjugations herself, or where the tildes, I don't even know how you say it, tilde goes, the accent mark, where it goes, because she's not even really sure. And she doesn't do it all the time, but she does do it. And then I'm thinking, okay, you've been speaking this language your whole entire life, and you're like, I don't know, 29 years old, and you don't know where that goes, and you don't know how to spell that word, and you don't know if there's an A or an E there. Okay, so in one of these words, when we were conjugating, and she's like standing at the board writing them down, and it's just she and I, remember this, okay? And she's writing them down, and the word is hacer, okay? It's the verb. Okay, so in the imperative form, we're going to go with yo hazme, okay, yo hazme, and tu hazte, el hágale, and then she says ellos. How do you conjugate that, right? Only in Spanish, so like I'm already blown out of the water, because she talks so damn fast, and then she wants me to conjugate this. So I was like, okay, so I start going, I'm like, okay, based on what I already know, actually this is the nosotros form, sorry. Based on what I already know, it's agama, aga, and I was thinking the monos thing, right? So I'm like, but I don't know how to say it. So I'm like, aga monos, aga mos, aga monos, aga, and she's like, no. When she writes it, she writes exactly what I've been saying. Okay? Don't tell me no then, because I was right. And then you didn't even tell me I was right, because you speak Spanish only and I speak English only, and you don't know when I'm right or wrong, and neither do I. Like, how does that work? Is this guy looking in my car? I don't want you, dude. I already have a husband, and he's 10 times the man you'll ever be. Go on, get out of here. Scat cat. I think he was just He parked behind me, and maybe he's nervous because my car is running. I don't know. Him and his wife are standing back there. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I'm so frazzled and frustrated. It's just hard. I couldn't even have a conversation with her today. Some days my conversation skills are much higher. They weren't there today. Okay, they weren't there today. And it's just, it's unbelievable. You know, when you think, okay, I can go in and talk with this person or that person, and you can't. Like, it doesn't come. And I can go home and communicate with Mercedes on some level. We do pretty good. And usually with this teacher, I can do pretty good. But there are days where it's like, and then it was noisy today, and she gets distracted. And for me, I'm distracted when you're distracted. Like, okay, if we're talking, look at me. Don't be looking over here at other people. I know I sound like an idiot, but I'm here. I am here. Look at me. Don't be looking around at other things. I can't do that. Paying attention to other conversations. She had me reading this long passage. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, let's show you this. I've already read it, and I took notes. Okay, she wants me to read it. I believe she said out loud, but maybe I was wrong, because she turns around and starts talking to somebody else, and I'm like, okay, I feel like an idiot reading out loud. So I'm going to stop and start mumbling and see if she pays attention. She didn't care. She didn't care if I was mumbling, reading it, getting the words right or wrong or whatever. And when I get all done, she's like, what do you think of that? And I'm like, don't really know, because there's like a heck of a lot of words in there. I don't have any idea what they mean, you know. And so I said that in the best Spanish I could. She was like, okay. Like an example. Okay, this is on making ceviche. And then she's like, you guys, she asks me questions like, how do you prepare ceviche? I don't. Why would I prepare ceviche when I can go buy it? That seems like a lot of work. I don't know. I was reading this, and there's a lot of words in there. I'm assuming those are ingredients of some sort. And then she said, well, what do you put in yours? And I'm like, I don't make it. I just said that. Let's see. I'll go with fish. Pescado. That's what I said. Pescado. I put pescado in it. She goes, ¿qué más? And I'm like, oh, more stuff. Okay. What did I say? I said something. I don't remember an ingredient that I thought would go in it. And she goes, what? And I go, no, not that. I don't know. I don't prepare this. What do you want me to put in something I don't prepare? I don't even know how to tell you, and I couldn't read this thing well enough to tell you and tell a lie about ingredients. So she asked me if Mercedes makes it. I said, as a matter of fact, yes, yesterday she made it. And she said, what'd she put in? And I'm like, I didn't prepare it. How would I know? I've already told her I have no sense of smell. Does she not get that? I can't taste. I can't smell. It was dang good. I'll tell you that. It was dang good. I don't know what was in it. And I don't stand over her shoulder and watch. I don't. Then she asked me what my mother-in-law, does she have recipes? Because this story is about a recipe for ceviche in Peru and how it's so different than ceviche here or there or wherever. And I'm like, I'm sure she has recipes. I don't know. Your mother? And I'm like, my mother doesn't have recipes. Like, for what? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just at a loss. I couldn't even today have a conversation about ceviche. I could, and you know, if you know anything about me, my poker face is horrible. So I can't lie. There's no lying, even with the sunglasses on, even if I had a mask on. There's no lying going on here. I can't tell a story. No. So, big goose egg for today in class. What a waste. What a waste of 3 hours. I'm out of here. Is it cerveza time yet? It is! It's time for una cerveza con sal y limón. I got that right. Yes, I did. All right, I do have one more thing to say about this, okay? Why do they put a G on the end of what they say? Okay, like, let's see. I'm going to make up a word. Something that ends in the letter N. Let me think of one. Toman.
And instead of toman, they say tomang. Tomang. Instead of yaman, yamang. Okay, what is that? There's no G there. Okay? If you're gonna criticize me in the way I talk, I'm learning Spanish. They're supposed to critique me. It's okay. Okay, I'm just being clownish here. But if you're gonna critique me on the way that I enunciate or don't or whatever with these letters, quit putting a G on the end of words where there's not one. How about that? What about that? How about them apples? It does not work. There's no G there. Where does that come from? Why do they do that? I don't know. Bonita Mercedes. Wow.
Oh, Mommy. We have Spanish.
Marie is her middle name. It's M-A-I. M-A and M-A-I. Yours is with hey.
G. And mine is a G too.
Very good, Giovanni. Are you going to play a game?
Manzana.
Sí, ahorita van a ver qué vamos a hacer.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stay out of her backpack.
Van a tirar el dado. El dado tiene ma, me, mi, mo y mu, ¿sí? Cada color tiene su tarjeta, ¿sí? Entonces, tiras el dado y en lo que cae escogemos uno. ¿Sí? Tíralo. Más. ¿Qué cajita quieres? ¿Cuál quieres? Esta. No, tiene que ser con ma.
No.
No.
No, that's
mira.
mo. Ma.
Este es mu. Tiene que ser a. Mira. A. Ok, sácalo. ¿Qué sacaste?
Yay!
Mariposa.
Very good.
¿Qué es esto? Depende que caiga, Giovanni. Tira el dado. Tíralo. Aquí en la mesa. Tíralo. Nada de tíralo sin escoger, Giovanni.
Okay, Giovanni, come on, throw it.
Tira.
Up.
Muy bien. Giovanni, sacaste. Mira. ¿Cuál quieres? Tienes que escoger. ¿Este? Yo
Be careful, Giovanni. ¿Qué es esto?
¿Qué es esto, Giovanni? ¿Qué es eso, Giovanni? Mesa. Muy bien,
Yay.
Giovanni. Manzana.
Yay, Gianna. Yay.
Manzana. Aquí, pues, Giovanni. Sí, tú lo vas a guardar. Muy bien.
Okay, Gianna.
Espérate, Giovanni. Espérate.
Gianna, get them off the table, honey.
Espérame, Giovanni. Espérate. Es que se traba, Giovanni. Espérame. Ahí está. ¿Tú lo metiste?
Okay, Gianna.
Gianna.
Oh,
Suave. Ahí está. Mu. La M con la U. Mu.
Cacao. Cacao. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. Holy moly. Yep, a little bit of hot chocolate. Where is it though? Let me have this for a minute.
Amalia o Gianna.
Gianna.
Gianna, ¿qué es esto? Dile pues. Gianna, ¿qué es esto?
No, you ask her. Gianna.
Pregúntale.
Say Gianna.
Gianna.
K. No, K-S.
¿Qué es esto? Música, muy bien. Giovanni, ahora pregúntale a Amalia.
Gianna. Okay. Ask Amelia.
Pregúntale a
Amelia. Okay.
¿Qué es esto?
¿Qué es esto? No, you can't say music.
Esto es
Música.
Yay! Friday night, and we are so full of excitement. We had cereal for supper and watching their iPads close to Bonnie's feet. Well, we're having an exciting Friday night. Look, watch. I found a new friend.
We wandered through the streets of.
Yes, I did.
For example,
I can understand him. Get this.
It's a good way.
He's free. I can understand him. He makes sense. I'm taking excellent notes. I think I can navigate this. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to explain how frustrated I was earlier. And now, I think I got this. This guy makes sense. He's got thousands of people that watch his videos and say he's excellent, the best on the internet, blah, 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 blah. I can do this. I can do this. School with Miss Katia today was good, except here's the thing. It was going to rain. Now, when we talked about coming here and you know, experiencing this for at least a year, I was thinking, I love the rain. I love the rain. I'm so excited for rainy season. That has not changed. However, the thing I didn't factor into rainy season is the way the weather changes affect our children. They are so full of energy before a storm, and not even a big storm, you know, just it's extremely overcast, nublado as they call it here. It gets dark, like it looks like it's dusk and it's 4 in the afternoon. Well, anyway, my kids get like on steroids, right? I don't know about this because it's a daily occurrence, okay? So Spanish, we brought in the little table. It's over there. Let me see if I can find it for you. In the corner by the desk, way over there. And they sat there with Miss Katia today. And I thought it was really cool. I mean, this lady puts in time making these games, new things every day. And she isn't like, okay, you know, in the States, it's like, oh, I'll just print this off on my printer and, you know, laminate and all the things. No, that's not it, okay? She hand draws all of the little things for them. Let me show you. She hand draws everything. Then she colors them. Then, like today, she got here and we had to cut some things out because we didn't have enough. She hand does this. She hand did all of this for them. She makes her own cube to roll for the dice, okay? Look at this. And then, okay, here's some of the pictures that she did from last time that she draws and she colors and she comes here and we paste and we play games. Look at this. I mean, I'm talking about day in and day out. Here's another one over here in the corner that she's done. Look at this work. Hours this girl spends making things for the children. Okay, look at this. There's more. There's more. I mean, it's every day is new stuff. Okay, new. So for that, I am very grateful. And the kids love her, and she takes time with them, and it's great. Mercedes, say a prayer for baby Gloria. She's not feeling well. Mercedes is going to come here in the morning and help, and then she's going to take baby Gloria to the doctor tomorrow afternoon. Baby Gloria has TOS, T-O-S. It's a cough, and she's got conjunctivitis. And because of COVID here, they've been careful about letting her bring the baby in. And she was born in, I want to get the month right. I want to say in She came in February, and her baby was 2 months old or 3 months old. She's new. This baby's not a year yet. Anyway, so because of the difficulties of visiting doctors and all the things here, just say a prayer for baby Gloria and for Mercedes. She didn't sleep well last night because her baby was, not feeling well. We all know how that is as parents. But then she comes here and spends all day here working while her sister, who is, I believe, 19 years old, caring for her baby. And Mercedes is, you've got that on your mind all the time and worried. And then tonight, I'm sure she won't sleep. And anyway, a prayer for Mercedes, a prayer for baby Gloria. It would be great. I'm going to keep studying. I'm having a ball, actually, now that I'm getting some of this. Like, okay, I got this. My grandmother, I mentioned her in another video, she used to do crossword puzzles. And unbeknownst to my mother, hi Mom, Grandma got me through algebra in college at the university. How did Grandma do that? I'll tell you how Grandma did that. Grandma, when I was a young girl, my grandmother would come visit for Christmas, okay? And my grandmother always wanted to get the paper and pull out the crossword, like the Dear Abby section. What is that called? Lifestyles. I haven't read a paper in years. Lifestyles where Dear Abby is in there, or Ann Landers or whatever. And then there's like the marriages, and she loved that section. And she loved the crossword puzzle in that section. My grandmother could complete the crossword puzzle, and she could do it. Daily. Okay. I remember thinking at the time that my grandmother, because she didn't go to college and she didn't this, that, and she worked and she was a great person. But I remember being a young kid and thinking I was all that in a bag of chips, and my grandmother really didn't know all that. She was smart, but, say hi. So, okay, so she does the crossword puzzle, and she always called me Kimmy, help me figure this one out. And she, give me the context clue, and I'd look at the stuff and I thought, well, I can get that, that's easy. Dude, no, I couldn't. I could never get it. So then, I thought, well, when Grandma leaves, I'll pick up the crossword puzzles and try it. And I couldn't do it. And I remember thinking back then that it was tough, but it was her way of keeping her brain active. She enjoyed it. It caused her to keep her brain trucking along, right? We all need that. Well, when I got into algebra in university, that is not my cup of tea. You saw me doing math work last night, trying to figure out how much we spend on average on a day per person, and I did it wrong. Like, I told you guys the amount, and it was actually much less than that. It was under $2 per person, per meal, per day, so it's $6 or something. Anyway, I was off in my math skills. I am horrible at math. Okay, well, I remember being terrified because to get into nursing school, I needed to be able to handle that. So I remember thinking, my grandmother does this, and she thinks crossword puzzles are fun, and I think they're torture, but she looks at them as fun, and I need to look at my algebra as fun. So that's what I did. And it got me through because I just kept thinking, think of it as a game, think of it as a game. Don't get overworked, don't get overwhelmed, don't get anxious. It's just a game. We're just playing a game. Just got to get through the game tonight and turn the stuff in and see if you work the crossword puzzle, if you will, adequately and get on with it. So that's what I've been doing with this. It's like, okay, go back to the crossword puzzle. Go back to Grandma. Start thinking like she did with the crossword puzzle. It's a challenge. Get out the book, look it up, figure it out, make it happen. Keep it the next day if you have to. Figure it out again. You'll get it. Fill up the page. Fill up the little things. So I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. I just gotta, it's a game. Look at it like a game. Get rid of the anxiety. Get rid of the pressure and the tension and the stress and just enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun. Thanks, Grandma. I'm trying. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got for you for tonight. I have a gardener coming tomorrow. So he did the front and it looks magnificent and that comes with the cost of the rent. Imagine that. I mean, and it looks great. Okay, so I found out in overhearing a conversation that they can do the inside too. So I was like, So Mercedes asked $10, $10 US, and he's gonna come in and totally manicure all the plants and everything. Like, it's gonna be looking sly. So tomorrow at 11, if there's no rain, I don't know, probably work in the rain too around here, who knows? But 11 o'clock in the morning, I have a gardener coming. Isn't that great? It'll be fun. Otherwise, I am studying this weekend, okay? Studying, that's what I'm doing. So you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Say a prayer for me. I'll say a prayer for you. And remember all of our friends who are going through trying times, stressful times, alone times, I don't know, health concerns, challenges raising grandchildren and other family members who don't quite understand what the heck is going on. Pray for those families, you guys. Pray for them. Pray for all my friends who are generous and gifting these kids and thinking of creative ways to bring Texas and bring the States to my children here in Guatemala. It's really cool. You guys are awesome. You rock. I got the best friends ever. You guys have a fantastic night. I'll see you on the next video. Bye, friends.